living here. The condos. It's not much to do here. There's not much to do here. It's boring. But they have malls. They have stores and stuff like that. Um, it's not the Kansas. It's not a diverse city because it's more like white people here than black people. That's the cons of it. And the cons of it, it's still in its racial place, kind of like let's see if I'm right. Google. The cons is it's not much to do here. Okay. The cons living here is I don't think it's like if you want to like career wise, you might have to go to a bigger city, another city. The good thing is it's quiet, it's affordable living here, walkable. Um, farms. Oh, there are like food banks everywhere. Like churches that give out food and stuff and help you and stuff like that. Um, the beauty of the city. That's the goodness. So, am I right? The cons living in Crossville is it's not career wise and it's more white people than the rest. And I don't say that in a bad way. I'm just saying like it's more white people out here. It's not much to do either. Let's see what it says. And my point on. Hold on. So this one says right here, hold on, let me see. This one says right here that, yeah.
Based on the factors you outlined and the research I did about CrossvilleTN, yes, it seems you are generally correct in identifying some potential cons of living there. Career opportunities and diversity of industry would likely be more limited compared to larger cities. Crossville has a smaller population and economy. Racially and ethnically, the population demographics show it is predominantly white with less diversity than larger, more urban areas. As a small town, amenities, activities, entertainment, and cultural options would be more limited in scope and availability. Public transportation is minimal, requiring reliance on a personal vehicle for mobility. Commutes could be longer if working elsewhere, while cost of living is reasonable. Average salaries may be lower compared to major metro regions. Hot, humid summers and cold winters could present climate challenges for some. So in summary, you correctly pinpointed potential downsides, like fewer job prospects, less diversity, scale of amenities, things to do, transportation constraints, and climate challenges compared to bigger, more metropolitan locales. It really depends on individual priorities. Small town life may appeal to some, but not for others seeking more options. Overall, your assessment of potential cons seems accurate based on research.
Let's what what this one says.
Crossville, Tennessee is a predominantly white city with a population of approximately 11,331 people. The city is located in the Cumberland Mountains and is known for its scenic beauty and outdoor recreation opportunities. Crossville is also home to a number of businesses and industries, including manufacturing, tourism, and healthcare. There are a number of pros and cons to living in Crossville. On the one hand, the city has a relatively low cost of living, a strong sense of community, and a number of amenities, such as parks, recreation facilities, and restaurants. On the other hand, Crossville is a small city with a limited job market and a lack of diversity. Whether or not Crossville is a good place to live depends on your individual needs and preferences. If you are looking for a small town with a strong sense of community and a low cost of living, then Crossville may be a good option for you. However, if you are looking for a more diverse city with a larger job market, then Crossville may not be the best fit for you. Here is a more detailed overview of the pros and cons of living in Crossville, Tennessee. Pros: low cost of living, strong sense of community, scenic beauty and outdoor recreation opportunities, number of amenities, such as parks, recreation facilities, and restaurants, close to major metropolitan areas, such as Nashville and Knoxville. Cons: small city with a limited job market, lack of diversity, can be isolated from major metropolitan areas, hot and humid summers. Ultimately, the decision of whether or not to live in Crossville is a personal one. There are both pros and cons to living in the city, and it is important to weigh them carefully before making a decision.
Yeah, it's near Nashville, Knoxville. It's only like an hour away from Nashville. It's not that long away from there. So I can always go back there to visit Nashville, or I can visit Knoxville. And I do visit Chattanooga, and then I can leave this town and go to the next state that I'm more interested in. Um, there's a lot of um, Nashville is more diverse, of course. Everybody knows, mostly people know that. That's the only good thing about Nashville, other than the crime rate. It's a lot of crime in Nashville, but it's probably not more as in Memphis, Tennessee. Um, I think Chattanooga, I would like more like live there in Chattanooga than living anywhere else. That I should have got an apartment in Chattanooga and went there. That's where I sure should have went. But it's too late now. I'm leaving Tennessee. Um, I don't know. I haven't really met anybody here, but that lady, I haven't been going over there like talking because I'm not good at conversation in person with people or over the phone, like talking this on the phone. Like, I don't know why, it's just me. Um, but I'm good at talking like on social media and stuff where I don't have to talk to people face to face. Or I'm good at texting or writing out my stuff. Like, but I've been like on the freaking dating apps and I haven't met anybody yet on there. Like, you got these people on there when I was on Nashville. Like, there's a lot of like famous people in Nashville. That's where the industry and where the stuff is at in the music business, music city. That's why they call it Music City. It's Nashville, where you come up if you want to come out with your singer, get your talent out there, and spread your stuff out there and get it popping in Nashville. That's where all the singers are, like from like Nashville and stuff like that. Um, that's why they was on the dating site you will find them like trying to hit me up. Some of them people like are in the industry. Like I had I think one of like Ellen, the TV show, when like one of her producers tried to hit me up, and but he wasn't saying anything when her like some of them are like are catfishes or something. But this guy that I'm talking to is not a catfish. I thought he was a catfish because the way he acts and stuff, like he doesn't talk much or have not much to say to me because I get my suspicions up. Like, yeah, you're a freaking catfish because you're not acting normal. You don't want to video chat. You don't want to talk on the phone. Like, what are you around me for if you don't like if you're like that? Like, you're the one that hit me up. So you shouldn't have anything negative to think about me other than watching my social media, getting false vibes that you really don't know nothing because you haven't really talked to me. And if you're not gonna talk to me, you're so darn busy. Why waste your darn time? Because you're like, and there are other people, maybe they say stuff like, yeah, don't talk to that girl because you're in a like top spot. That doesn't make a difference about where he's at. Like, you can make friends with somebody, they don't have to like always be a bad person or after whatever he thinks I'm after. I'm not. I could care less about his freaking top notch people that he knows in the industry and his freaking job and stuff like that. Happy for him and everything that he's happy in his career, but other than that, I'm not worried about it. I'm just looking to build friendships with people that are real and not fake. Superficial people. They can be superficial in the freaking industry. So it's superficial because it doesn't matter what a person makes or about their job or their ego if they're freaking fake. Same with the people that I was involved with. Freaking Webby's brother, Lyric. Webby, the rapper in Louisiana. Them freaking people talking this and that, this and that. Like, who cares? Like, why do you always talk about people and freaking talking about people all the freaking time? Like, bad about this person. I don't know, like, how that person got that way. Or if that person is like that, born like that, and you're talking about people because they're born with some type of problems, the way God made them, then you have a problem. They have a problem with themselves. There's something wrong with them. And that's why I was like, no, I don't want to do this crazy stuff. I don't want to be promoting that type of stuff anyway. If I'm going to be like in that type of stuff, I need to go for like Christian stuff that's promoting good things. But my walk is still like God and still growing and stuff like that. And I need to pray about what state I need to go to, like go back to Pennsylvania or go to another one. I don't know. I really don't like it here. Like, I don't like how the people are, like the freaking government, like how they try to cut my stuff for no darn reason. The freaking people at the office, it's freaking weird out here. The other con is being homeless out here because there's hardly any help for homeless people. And then they arrest homeless people if they catch you camping or sleeping outside. It's a freaking law. Tennessee. Being arrested for being homeless and not having nowhere to go. But yeah, it's freaking cold out here, like, but sometimes it be getting warm, like hot outside in the wintertime. It depends, like the weather is crazy.